Hi everyone, I'm Johanna, illustrator, ink evangelist and colouring book creator. Today I'm going to show you a tutorial for how to colour this little mouse, house mouse, in my new book Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. So the first thing to do, as always, is to grab a few sheets of blank white paper and pop them behind the sheet that you're working on, just to cushion it and prevent any indentation or transfer of ink onto the pages below. Now that we've done that, let's get colouring. For this tutorial, you'll need your copy of Ivy and the Inky Butterfly, some Staedtler Ergo Soft pencils, one of their Karat Aquarelle pencils. I've used a 222, it's the watercolour pencils, one graphite pencil, it's just an HB, and some A4 white copy paper. So with the little mouse, I think the trick is to build up lots of soft layers of colour first, and then to add the darker colours to create the impression of fur. So I'll go ahead and do these little ears and show you what I mean. So now we've got the base colours down, we're going to use the darkest brown to just add some of the fur. So always do your pencil strokes in the direction that you anticipate the fur lying in. So for example, we'll go this way on that little ear, not this way. Then lastly, I'm going to use an HB pencil just to add a few more strokes. And for fur, a good tip is to ignore the outline and go over the top of it so that it's not a solid line. We'll do this arm here as well. So first of all, your paler colours, then your darker brown to get the idea of fur, and then the graphite pencil lastly to just add details and depth. So that's a little bit more of the little mouse. As you can see, the important thing with fur is to ignore the outlines, and it's the one time in colouring where you can absolutely go over those lines and not feel bad about it. So there you go, that's my top tips for colouring Little House Mouse. You can see her just down there in that corner. Now I've got a bit more colouring to do, so I'm going to get on and do that. But I hope that's given you some tips and tricks and inspiration for your own colouring, and I can't wait to see how you colour House Mouse in my new book, Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. Thanks for watching and happy colouring!